Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Maths Week 6. I'm going to share my screen with you now and show you all the things you'll be learning for maths this week. Okay, so your focus is time. Please take a picture when you see the camera on the slides. Your learning intention and success criteria for this week is I can relate to time, different events during the day. I will be successful if I can identify AM and PM. AM being in the morning and PM being from 12 in the afternoon onwards till the night time. If I can look at seconds, minutes, and hours, understand time in the day and linking them to events that you do during the day. Okay, so your first lesson today, you're brainstorming the things you do during the day, AM, and the things you do in the afternoon and night, PM. Okay, you might like to just do things you do from 12 o'clock onwards in the afternoon at school. That's fine. Okay, I've shown you examples. So in the morning, so from when I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I will do exercise, shower, brush my teeth, eat breakfast, get ready for work, drive to work, start work, and have lunch because our lunchtime is at 11 o'clock. Okay, so that is my morning. Then when lunch finishes, it actually goes into the afternoon. So that's where I've got PM. So PM is from 12 o'clock in the afternoon, okay, where it's still daylight, and then goes into nighttime. So I teach, we have snack, I teach again, then I have a meeting after work, then I go home, and if the day's really nice, I like to go for a walk, cook dinner, watch my favorite TV show, Home and Away, have a shower, and then bedtime. And when I go to bedtime, it is nighttime. It is 8:30 at night, so it's dark. Okay, so you're going to record it in your book just like I have. I've done my morning brainstorm and my afternoon. You might have after school a swimming or a tennis or basketball training, so you will add that in your afternoon. You might like to do your favorite math or PE. You could choose a day. So you could focus on, say, Tuesday, where you have your specialist classes. You might like to write down all your specialists in the morning. Then we have lunch, and then we either do English or maths after lunch, and that is our day on a Tuesday. So you could choose a specific day if you like. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get your maths book out, and you're going to write the heading time in your maths book. You're going to write the minutes to show how much time went by for each activity. Okay, so I've used 2 clocks and I've drawn the time. So if I exercise at 6 o'clock, I then finish at 6:45. You do not need to do these clocks. If you want to extend yourself, you may like to. But when drawing the clocks, if you wish to go ahead, make sure they're spaced out. Okay, that they're clear, the numbers aren't jumbled up, and they're all even. You might like to just write 6 a.m. to 6:45 is the time you exercise. And that takes 45 minutes for me. Or another example is I eat breakfast between 7:05 and 7:15. And it takes me 10 minutes to eat in the morning. If you choose a specific day, like I said in the previous slide, so if you choose Tuesday, you can start writing your specialist classes that you do on a Tuesday. How long do they take? We know that in the morning, Deanna comes to pick us up at 9:05 in the morning, and then she will drop us off at 9:50. That is your sports lesson. So you might want to see how long that takes. Okay, just an example. Then a challenge round. In your house, you could partner up with a sibling or an adult, and I would like you to complete 2 activities that are less than a minute. And I want you to record the time either on a stopwatch or an iPad. Which partner is the winner? So you can do something like how many skips can you do in a minute? How many star jumps can you do in a minute? Okay. Lesson 2. You're looking at seconds, hour, minutes. I want you to have a go at this one first. Guess how many jumping jacks you can do before the second hand goes around the clock. Try it out. Then I would like you to read and listen to this video Then you'll do an activity. So I've got a video here explaining the task. So you're going to watch that first, and then you'll get your maths book or a scrap piece of paper. You'll begin drawing these pictures. So I've explained it in the maths task. You're going to be writing a heading in your book called seconds, hour, minute. Then you'll draw some pictures that will take a couple of seconds, draw pictures that will take maybe more than an hour, and draw a picture that will take more than a minute. So you could do a couple of from each. Okay, I was lucky because I was able to have these pictures on me, but you will need to draw these in your book. When you're drawing them, make sure you're taking your time, please, not rushing. You might like to begin with drawing them first in grey lead, and then once you finish all the activity, you can then go in colour. Make sure no textures are in your book, no coloured pens. It is just crayons or pencils. For lesson 3, you're going to tell and write the time to the hour. So just have a poster explaining the minute hand and explaining the hour hand where it's pointing to. This is called an analog clock. Then you have a digital clock. Okay, so with this exercise, you're going to have a go at this one first. This is a bit of a tune-in. Shouldn't take you more than a couple of minutes. You're going to draw a clock in your book, and you are going to draw a clock showing 1 o'clock. You're going to draw a clock showing 5 o'clock. You're going to draw a clock showing 8 and 11 o'clock. Okay, so with this activity, you're going to show me 3 ways to show time. You're going to show time in a digital form. You're going to show time in an analog form. And then you're going to write a sentence just like this one here that explains it. Okay, and everything I've just explained now, I've said in the video. So what I would do is complete this task first, draw a clock in your book, then watch the video, and it explains the activity of what I want you to do. Okay, you're going to get your maths book out and write the heading, tell the time to the hour. Okay, and I've also said show them in 3 ways. Show them in an analog, a digital, and a sentence. This is your challenge round. You're going to draw the hands on the clock to show the correct time to the half hour. If you like, so 3:30, how would that look like? 6:30, show me how that would look like. 10:30, show me how. You can draw these clocks in your book. If you have them, if you've got a small whiteboard at home, you may do that as well. And then to finish off your week, you can do lesson 4, Matific, complete 30 minutes. Okay, we've updated some of your Matific as well. So please jump on because you've got new lessons on there. Thank you, boys and girls.